channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. As always, there will be timestamps listed down below so you can jump around, and if you like what you see, smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and thumbs this video up. I do try to post 7 days a week, sometimes a couple of times a day, you just never know, so having that notification bell on really goes a long way. And now YouTube is letting you pick and choose your notifications if you want all notifications from a channel or not, and it defaults to sometimes. So if you want to make sure you're getting notifications for all of my videos or any of your favorite creators' videos, you're going to want to make sure you turn that notification bell on and you hit all, not just on. YouTube is just really trying to mess with everybody. I don't understand it. They keep making it more and more and more difficult for subscribers to get content, and I have the same problem with the people that I follow, so it's a big deal. I don't know why YouTube is doing this. It's ridiculous, but that's the only way to fully get all notifications of every video. Now this video shout out goes to Canuck Gal. I'm assuming you're Canadian. And if not, I would love to know where that comes from, but because we call us Canucks. So, and anybody newly tuning in, I am a Canadian citizen. I'm just a US resident. I've been living here for 8 years now, so I've never given up my Canadian citizenship, but I definitely love living in the US, so it's the best of both worlds. So Canuck Gal, I don't know if I've really seen your comments before. I kind of has a familiarity to it, and I don't know if it just never fully registered because I haven't said it out loud, because your name does look familiar. If you're new, welcome to the Fawn family, Fawn squad, Fawn community. It is so awesome to have you, and if you have been commenting, which I kind of feel like you have been, I'm really sorry. I just never made that connection with the Canuck before, and maybe it's not even Canadian, and it's just a coincidence. I have no idea, but I hope that you got my comment back to you because my computer is messing up with YouTube. Like, YouTube's having an issue and my phone is messing up because I've been trying to reply to you to let you know that the new Melt Cosmetics palette drops tomorrow, because today that I'm filming is Tuesday the 26th, I want to say. Yes, Tuesday the 26th. And I'm gonna keep trying to get my comment back to you because this video is not going up by the time it launches, but I'm desperately trying to let you know that you don't want to miss out on the next palette. It's tomorrow, so hopefully YouTube fixes its crap in the meantime. But thank you so much for watching my videos, hitting that subscribe button, taking the time to comment, and all of that goodness. It really means so much to me, and I just wanted you to know that. Now, this video is finally on the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Palette Remastered. I bought this when it launched and I have been dying to play in it, like dying. I loved the first edition so much. I thought that the textured eyeshadows were really great and that it was a really nice touch because it was something completely different from what we generally see in palettes. And I know not everybody loved it, but not all makeup is for everybody. And those textured shadows were designed to be textured, used with your finger, put over glitter glue. And whenever I did something like that, I had absolutely no issues. And I always thought the mattes were beautiful, and same with the pearl shades that were in there as well. So when she dropped the remastered, I was so over the top excited because I thought volume 1 was such a beautiful palette. I know that one's no longer available and this one has now replaced it. So that sucks for anybody who is like new to Huda or newer to the makeup world and you just can't get your hands on that first one. But this one is definitely better. It's different, but I think overall it is definitely a better palette. So I wouldn't be too upset if you never got your hands on the first one. If you do want to pick this one up, it is amazing. Wait till you see the swatches. Whatever she did when she reformulated, she did it to perfection. These mattes are so creamy and so pigmented. They build up in intensity very easily. They all blend into one another so well. But the metallics, I have goosebumps right now because that's how excited I am. If you guys can see my arms, I legit, these metallics are like a luxury formula. They're almost putty-like, you know, like that Stila putty highlighter. It almost has that kind of a feel to it. And the creaminess behind these is really unlike any kind of pigment, eyeshadow, anything that I've put my finger in before. The moment I touched that first one, I was like, what? Like, it's so good. I'm going to be traveling with this palette all the time. This is even better than the Desert Dusk palette. And I thought that one was more like her completely reformulated, brand new packaging, all of that. And that palette was beautiful. But this one is so much better than the Desert Dusk. It is a different color story. You know, the Desert Dusk is a little bit more purpley and it has a glitter shade in there. Like, they are still very different palettes. And same with the 9-pan palettes. I think those are phenomenal. I've done some tutorials with a couple of them. I do have all of the 9-pan palettes. I just haven't had a chance to review all of them yet. But there is something so special about this remastered palette. I know people were a little bit up in arms over the fact that she was reformulating, but to me, I think that's a good thing. You know, when Huda Beauty launched her first palette, it was her first item, and now she has more money to invest in her brand, reformulate, tweak it, make it even better, and it's been, you know, over a year, if not pushing 2 years since her first one dropped, so it's not like she did it within a month or 2 months of releasing it and then revamping it, because we know another brand that did that, and that was Shady. This, she waited a really long time before reformulating it, and it was just, I think, a really great business decision, especially because now she has this, so moving forward, her eyeshadows are going to be up there. Like, this is with Marc Jacobs, Pat McGrath, Natasha Denona. This blew me away. It's the metallics that really like did it for me, because the mattes are beautiful, but there's just something really, really special about the creaminess, how smooth, how buttery, how pigmented, the blendability. You can intensify it with a setting spray and it just takes it to another level, but you don't even need to. It looks so stunning without even using setting spray. I did it dry first and then I amped it up, and there is definitely a difference, but it is beautiful dry, and I don't like that too often. I'm still going to wet them, but if I forgot my setting spray on a trip and I just had to work with it, this is probably the only palette that I would reach for on that vacation, because I travel with a handful of palettes. I just never know what my mood is going to be like, what I'm going to feel like doing with my eyes, and I wouldn't even touch Natasha Denona without a setting spray. And this one is going to be like my saving grace. It has to come in every suitcase. If I'm in a pinch, I don't know what to do. This palette, if I forget a setting spray, this palette, like, it's just so good. You guys need to get into a Sephora and just touch these metallics and swatch them, because it is spectacular. And the fallout was very minimal too. There was a little bit when I was really packing on the metallic, but that was so avoidable. I just go in because I'm doing my eyes first, so it doesn't matter. But everything about this, it's very beautiful, right down to the packaging. It's very durable. It's just an amazing palette, and I wouldn't be upset that she reformulated. I would try to look at it as a positive. Even if you bought the first palette, you know, you had her first palette, and I think that that is really awesome to have the first one. And the fact that she recognized that there was room for improvement and waited a substantial amount of time and then did it, I think that speaks volumes of the brand. And I'm all for it. I know I saw in Trend Mood not everybody was there for it, but you can't please everyone, and it is a really spectacular palette. So if you guys want to see how to get this eye look, if you want to see swatches and see everything in action, then just keep on watching. Oh my goodness, I am finally getting around to the Huda Beauty Remastered Rose Gold palette. Is that even right? Rose Gold palette remastered. I was wrong. I've been dying to play with this since the moment it launched. I'm gonna play with this guy. I can't wait. It says, what you thought was love was barely a crush. Introducing the Rose Gold Palette Remastered. 18 revamped eyeshadows, including 8 buttery mattes that blend seamlessly with your skin. 8 melted metal shadows with a blinding pure foil finish and easy application. 1 jet black wet and dry shadow for a dramatic cat liner or intense smoky eye, and 1 pressed pearl shadow to highlight your look. And Huda is a cruelty-free brand, and I think this is beautiful. I love that rose gold. I do have some new palettes coming in too. I've got the Lemonade palette from Dominique Cosmetics, and Melt launches tomorrow. I'm filming this on Tuesday. I don't know when it's going up. And then, oh my gosh, I have some other things coming. I'm just blanking right now on what it is. So let's get into this, baby. That is beautiful. This is stunning. I mean, Huda Beauty kills her packaging every time. I love how she always puts in these kind of accents to make it more 3D and make it really pop. I think that it is so stunning. And this is a really nice palette. It is so, woo! Oh, you even get a picture inside. This is so much nicer than the original as far as packaging and the quality of the packaging goes. This is what she's been doing with her Obsessions palettes, those 9-pan palettes too. It's been this type of packaging, so she revamped her packaging a while ago, but I love that this big palette is in such, like, this is just such a beautiful component. The mirror is huge. It just looks so pretty. It's like that soft, smushy type of material. Like, it's just really beautiful. And these shadows, oh my God, those are stunning. This just looks so much better. It's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna get to swatching this because, oh my God, I cannot wait, and I will be right back. Holy cow, you guys, this is ridiculous. The formula is amazing. You have no idea. You guys need to go into a Sephora and swatch this if you don't already own it. The metallics are the most creamy, almost putty-like. They're so rich in pigment, and the creaminess, it's insane. It is insane. Look at how beautiful those are. Are you kidding me? Those metallics are some of the prettiest metallics, and you have no idea. This formula is so good. The mattes are incredible. They're swatching really well too. This palette's gonna perform incredibly well. I am salivating over these. These shades are really pretty too, but these are just so special. And oh my gosh, you guys just need to feel it. You need to feel it. So we have Dubai, Fling, Trust Fund, Rose Gold, Pink Diamond, and 24K. That's the first row. Now, I legitimately am salivating over all these shades, but Pink Diamond I'm kind of gravitating towards because that's a really unique lavender, pink, icy, like, it's just beautiful. So I think I might use this guy today. Then the next row we have Risque, Doll Face. That's probably the prettiest hot pink. Demure, Blessed, Moon Dust, and Bubbly. That's the second row. Then the last row, the black isn't that black. but I mean, it's still fine. It's just not jet black, but that's black truffle, suede, cocoa, man-eater, henna, and sandalwood. Just, what? Like, seriously, oh my gosh. I'm gonna go prep and prime my eyes, and I will be right back. Starting with my Karity E31, I'm gonna go into Demure and start blending that baby. There's a little bit of kick up, kind of average. That shade laid down so beautifully and just blended out effortlessly, evenly. It's not patchy. It's a really pretty peachy color. A little bit of peachy pink. It's really pretty. So taking my Moda Pro crease brush, I'm going to go into Doll Face. I have to use this hot pink. It just looks way too delicious. This is a palette again where all you need to do is dab your brush and it gets coated really well, really quickly. You don't need to pounce at it and then you're not going to have much kick up. You guys, this is such a high-end luxury vibe. These are blending so beautifully. And this pink is so gorgeous. Not patchy. It's buildable to get the intensity you want. Damn. I can't get over these shadows. They're so pretty. So good. Oh my gosh. Okay, taking my Marc Jacobs the crease brush, I'm going to go into Risque and put that in the crease. Again, just dabbing and there's next to no kick up. Now taking this Luxie 231, I'm going to go back into Doll Face and just blend the edges out a little bit. Now taking my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, I'm going to take a pump on the back of my hand and do a cut crease. Taking my Sigma E62 cut. Whoa! I have no idea what my camera just decided to do and blur me out. So I'm going to repeat that. I just put a pump of MAC Pro Longwear Concealer on the back of my hand, and now taking my Sigma E62 cut crease brush, I'm going to do a cut crease, putting the product on both sides of the brush, and then starting from the base, working my way upward. Now taking my MAC 242, I'm just going to put pink diamond down everywhere. I'm going to put it down without wetting it first. now I'm gonna take Pink Diamond and Milani her up. This shadow is just beautiful. I feel like this is such a unique shade to my collection, and it's so sparkly but metallic. I'm in love with this palette. Oh my god, I almost sprayed that off with cleaner spray instead of Milani. I can't get over how beautiful this is. I really can't. Whoa. Okay, and then intensifying it. Whew. I haven't really decided if I want to deepen up the outer bit or not, or just kind of leave it with the black liner. So I'm not going to do any more shadow work until I line lashes and all of that, and then I see if I should add a little bit more, because this is a different look the way I did it, but I'm kind of digging it. So now I'm just going to take the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Eyeliner in Grind. It's like a very baby pink, and put this in the crease. Alright, I finished up my face, and as usual, everything I used will be listed down below, but I did put a few things to the test. So first, I tried out the Too Faced Born This Way Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Foundation, as well as the matching Natural Radiant Concealer. And the formulation of both of these products is really nice. I did do a mini video on them. The shades are very off. I had a hard time selecting a shade on Sephora, and what I went with is definitely way too golden beige for my skin tone compared to more of like the ivory neutral color. It is definitely too warm, but the shade Porcelain still worked. It's just I need it to be neutral, not warm. And then the shade Fairest in the concealer was like stark white, but it was a really nice concealer as well. The concealer is creasing a little bit though, so I did have to mix in another one because it was so white. So I do need to test this out further with a different color that's actually right for my face, because this is actually too light, and I want to exchange both of them just because I like both and both are just the wrong color. But I have this on my face. I also put to the test the new Pat McGrath highlighter balm duos in a mini video, except I am going to test them out again because I set my face with just powder because the foundation was so creamy and kind of movable, and this broke it apart like crazy. I mean, I had a huge space for where the foundation just lifted off my face that I had to then cover back up again. So it does not work with at least, you know, one layer of setting powder. And I didn't do my whole face. I just put one layer on, and it was awful. This was the first time I've had a disappointment from Pat McGrath. But it might need to just go directly on top of foundation without having the powder on. I don't think so, just based on experience with creams and the formulation, but I am going to put it to the test before I release that video, and then I'm going to put both clips in. I'm going to keep the clip in from today where it completely wrecked the foundation, and then I'm going to reshoot it without putting any powder down, and I'll include that clip as well. And then I put to the test the new GlamGlow highlighting palette. What is it actually called? GlamGlow GlowPowder Hyaluronic Acid Infused Glow Palette. This is really pretty. It's blinding. It just like melted into the skin. It went on really smoothly and effortlessly. And it's not even the shade I went with isn't the shade I'm dying to use, because I used the center shade, as you see my pajama pants, because of my eye look. But that middle shade, that swatch is spectacular, and I need to bathe in that stat. And then I used my MAC Mineralized Blush in Sweet Enough today. I haven't used this one since I picked it up and tested it out, so I just popped that back on today. So that's everything new, and like I said, everything else will be listed down below. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in and we're gonna finish up this lower lash line. Taking my Wayne Goss number 20 brush, I'm gonna dip into Demure and smoke that beneath the lower lash line. Now taking my MAC 212, I'm going to dip into Cocoa and get that nice and tight to the lower lash line. Now I'm going to stick with my MAC 212 and I'm going to go into Black Truffle and do the same thing. Now taking my Luxie 111, I'm going to dip into Risque and smoke all that together. Now taking the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in Grind, I'm going to put a little bit of that on the lower lash line, inner corner. I just realized that I forgot to tell you guys my lip color combination. It will be listed down below, but I am wearing the Pat McGrath Luxe Trance lipstick in number Profumo number 411. It's this really nice like rosy pink nudie color, and then I did top it with the Pat McGrath lip gloss in Divine Rose. This really doesn't add too much color, it's more for the shine, but that is the combo that I have on my lips. And I also forgot to mention the eyelash style, and I have the Cake Face Beauty lashes in the style Millionaire on. I usually say that during that little bit when I come back on right before we start the lower lash line. I did not have the lip combo on at that time, but I did forget to mention the lashes. So now that's it for this video. I so urge you guys to go and swatch it and just play with it and see for yourselves how awesome it is, and then make the decision whether or not you want to purchase it. But I cannot see you guys being disappointed. So I really hope that you enjoyed this eye look that I came up with and everything in this video. So please thumbs it up if you did. Please share it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.